Hey, we're here with Mohammad Al Kinani, coming off a third round TKO, demolition, leg kick, and then just ground and pound, taking out Chris O'Brien here in his hometown here. Man, how do you feel about your performance in there? Great first 2 rounds, competitive, and then that last round, leg kicks, even though you were throwing them during the whole fight. Was that the difference in here?
It was a precise game plan set up by my coach Nate Libby and the rest of the coaches, Coach CJ Kelly and Coach Chris Kramer. All I had to do is follow up and listen. That's literally it. Everything went the way I wanted it to go, and Chris is a solid opponent. He actually lasted a lot more than anticipated.
Excellent. Well, yeah, into the third round here, and you know them leg kicks, man. You could just hear them and you could see them. When did you know that the leg was gone and you can really take advantage of it?
The day my coach told me I'm fighting Chris O'Brien, I checked out his video, and that was the only hole in his game.
Really? So you saw that right away?
Yeah, and the overhand right. That was another fear that we had to watch out for. We covered both of these paces, and everything worked out the way we wanted to.
Well, the fight was mostly contested on the feet here. Is that so? I mean, we know you had a little chatter at weigh-ins, talking as this fight was building up that you guys are going to stand in the middle there. Did this fight kind of go that way? Because there wasn't. I saw Chris shoot in once or twice, and was that because of what you were doing to him in there?
Man, this is MMA. You get locked up in the cage, and you don't know what's happening. You don't know what's coming. You just got to be ready. We kept it standing and it worked out great. I like to apply my pressure to prevent him from taking a shot, and he did. We're ready for it. We're grappling, but it never went that far, so I didn't get a chance to show off my grappling.
Excellent. And as we know, Chris has 3 finishes as grappling. So you kind of, you nulled that out on him and kept him standing, even when he tried to shoot in, it wasn't working. It kind of looked like, you just took control of that and just started implementing your game as far as your striking. But we talked about you having the boxing background. Them leg kicks in there, and you using all facets of your MMA game, man. It's great. You're 7-1 now. Have you used leg kicks that much in the past, or was it just you scouting out Chris? You knew that, as you said, that was the hole to get crack a shell.
Since I started the MMA game, MMA is not just boxing. It has grappling and it has kickboxing and a lot of leg kicks. It's a big aspect of the game, so we had to learn it. I've been working on it for about 2 years, but like I said, some fights you get to show some skills, some fights you don't get to show. This was the fight for the leg kicks.
First time, Cage Titans here, you traveled a long, long way in somebody else's, backyard. And we talked about this in the interview about, that doesn't matter to you, you thrive on that, going into somebody's backyard and beating them at their own game and taking them out. You did that. How did the crowd feel? How did it feel to be in there and just, know you were kind of the outsider coming in?
Man, some of my teammates call me villain, or like the villain, every time I go to a different a new environment, and I'm taking over. I'm the bad guy. I'm the one that's coming up from up north. It's not like that. You just got to be a cool sportsmanship. I mean, I'm friends with OB right now. We're trying to get some training together, so it's never about being the bad guy or different territory. It doesn't really matter to me. Once the cage is locked up, this is my world. I don't care about the surroundings.
And you showed it in there tonight. We're 7-1 now. 6 finishes in them 7 fights. Where do we go, man? I mean, you got a lot of. You only been doing MMA for a couple of years. Where are we going here, man? I mean, impressive fight in there in someone else's backyard, man. Where are we going from here?
I trust my coaches endlessly. We're gonna have to have a chat and decide where we go from there. If they think it's better for me to get more experience in the amateur world, we'll do that. If not, we'll just take a layout and train and fill up some holes and go back at it.
Excellent. Well, I love your game. I love, the demeanor of you, the respect.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
Coming into someone else's world here and, performing. And just the camaraderie in there, and like you said, you talk to Chris about training, and that's what it's all about, being in New England, getting each other stronger so we can go out there and kick others' asses out there, man.
It's dealing with MMA, man, all day.
So last thing, my friend, shout outs to your team, your friends, family, anyone out there, and last words.
Hey, I just want to thank my coaches for all the endless work they put in every day and all the travels they do with us and all the family. Hopefully we make some fans here in the cage time and we'll be coming back.
Excellent, man. Well, we can't wait. We hope to see you back here because, man, that title, there's some big people with that title if you decide to stay amateur, and that would be a banging of a fight. I think actually the amateur title holder here was looking for you because he wanted the best in New England at the time. I think you were injured at the time, but you're not injured anymore, man. So there's a lot of talk and there's a lot of possibilities for
See
you.
how it goes.
All right, my man.
Possible.
There you
Thank
go,
you, Steve.
Mohammad Al Kinani, 7-1, coming off a third-round TKO of Chris O'Brien. Cage Titans, Combat Night 2, man. Thanks so much, Mohammad, man. Great work, man. Great show.
Thank you.